Welcome to Portia Matters, where we chatter on what matters. I'm your host, Portia Alvaro.
In this episode, I have a very special guest, and his name is John Lee Alvaro. He's my youngest son, and he is an expert on thrift shopping, or as they call it nowadays,
Thrifting.
thrifting.
Yes.
Welcome, John Lee.
Hello. Thank you for having me on here.
You're the first person I thought about when I think about thrift shopping.
Well, good. I should be the first person that people bring up when they think about thrifting.
All right, well, tell me how you got started with thrift shopping.
Well, I think it started because of you actually. Because
Yes.
when I was younger, you would take me to thrift stores a lot, and I didn't really know anything about like shopping that much or like clothes shopping or anything. And then I would just follow you along, and then whenever it got to high school, when I started developing my own style, my own taste for things, then I would be like, oh, maybe I can go shopping on my own. And then thrift stores were the easiest spot to do it.
For our viewers out there or listeners, what are some of your tips?
Well, I have mainly three big tips, I would say. And this is all tips that either I've learned online or just from doing my own research on like how to do better thrifting, because I do that sometimes, just look that up. The main one that I'd say is the biggest one, honestly, is just to have something that you know that you're looking for when you're thrift shopping. Like, let's say you're going to the store and you want to look for like a pair of shorts to wear for a summer outing or something. And it helps you to have some focus to know what you're looking for instead of kind of just aimlessly browsing around, not sure what you're looking for, not sure what you're going to find. So yeah, keep that focus and have something that you know that you're set out to look for. My second tip would be to be experimental and have fun with it, because thrift stores everything is priced so much lower, there's a lot less risk of just like if you have something that you really want to try differently, try a new piece, try something that you're not usually wearing in your closet. It's a lot less. There's a lot less
Risk or pressure?
Pressure, yeah. And because like let's say it doesn't work out, like let's say that you try, like let's say I usually wear blacks or usually wear like jeans all the time, and then I'm like I want to try wearing pants or something, and then I try a pair and it's like it doesn't work out, then at least I know like, okay, well I can just try again because I can just buy something for cheap still to try it out. But like it's a lot of fun to just experiment, because I mean there's just so many options out there. Like for me, like sometimes I go shop in the women's section because they have a lot of fun shirts and funky patterns and things that might be different than like at the men's section, which usually has different types of materials or prints or whatever. My last main tip of the big three that I have is prepare to be disappointed. So the thing about thrift stores is that's a lot of fun to explore, and it's a lot of browsing and it's a lot of sifting, but sometimes you're just not going to get exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes you think that, okay, like, you have your plan, or you're just trying to see what's out there. And then you sift through a bunch of clothing and there's nothing. And sometimes that's just the luck of the draw that day. Sometimes you have to go a different day, another time. So sometimes it can get very competitive. There are many times where there's like people that are just either crowding out the racks, or they have their carts on there, and so you kind of have to just like go around them or just wait until they're done. And so that can get really annoying sometimes, especially if it's like a busy day that day.
Like on the Thursday.
Yeah, well, especially on a Thursday during those at the store that you're mentioning about, because there's lines of people trying to just get their stuff as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then especially when they have those big baskets and then they block the way. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah, another barrier I'd say is also the size. Like sometimes you find something that you really like at the store, but it's not the right size, or it's something a little bit off. And I mean, obviously some people are able to work through that and be like, they know how to, I guess, see what potential the piece has there, but sometimes it's just not it's not perfect. And I think people need to be okay with that.
Yes, so I think if you have some skills with sewing, then you would know, oh, I can like, hem this, I can reduce the size, or I can do this and
Or
that.
just use scissors. That's what I do sometimes.
Scissors.
Yeah, like I just cut off, like if I want a shirt that's like I want a sleeveless shirt, I would just grab it and just cut off the sleeves and then just have my own like tank top or something.
Okay, so you just have to be creative.
Right.
So I notice some people, they don't like to touch those,
Yeah, that might
those
be one of
items,
the another
that
big barrier
barrier,
too,
right? Yeah.
because I mean the clothes are who knows how long it's been since it was washed,
In
or
the closet.
yeah, or stuck in the closet, and you don't bother like they just drop it off in the bins or the donation centers, and so it's dusty and
Yes.
it's probably like haven't been washed in years. So
Yes.
that's
Sometimes
also,
I even see like pet hair,
right.
yeah, or stains and things, and that becomes a barrier to some people.
Yeah, because sometimes people just want to have it that like it's already just nice and already there's no stains or it's kind of spotless. And most of the time, clothes I usually see on there, I usually have like a tiny hole or like a little snag in the fabric or
Yeah.
a little spot of whatever it used to be.
But sometimes the stains, they can be removed. So I don't think stains should stop people.
Yeah, I don't think so too. And honestly, I ignore it sometimes. Thrift store I go to, it's one in Utah. It's
Is
the
it
Goodwill outlet.
Saver? Oh, Goodwill.
Yeah, it's called the Goodwill outlets, and basically they have clothes that are just dumped into huge bins, and then people just rummage through it, and it's just kind of crazy. And the clothes are also the same.
Wait, how does it work? So do you have like a bag, the same size bag where you can just put
That's what
stuff in the bag, and the whole bag is like, let's say, $20?
what it works is kind of like you buy it in bulk or you buy it by the pound. And so I see a lot of people, I mean, they have their carts full of clothes, like mounds of clothes, or some people are just holding it in their arms, like, which is what I usually do. And, you just sift through the clothing and then they put it on a scale and then that's the price of the clothes.
Do you remember the last time you went there? Like, how much was the pound? How much per pound?
So the last time I went was a couple weeks ago, and I was with my friend, and I found like a couple of like plaid shirts there, and I think it was about like $5, and that was just for like 3 pairs of just regular shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So it was definitely worth it.
So you mentioned Goodwill outlet.
Yeah.
But there's another Goodwill store. So what's the difference between those two?
Well, the Goodwill store is the one that you normally see, like with the donated clothing. It's in the racks, but the outlets are really just the bins.
Yeah. So for some people, maybe the Goodwill store is better because everything is already put in the hangers and organized. But if you want to be more, I guess,
thrilling,
the thrill of finding it in the bin, or like treasure hunting, then you should try the bins.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of fun to it. There's a little bit of competitiveness because there's a lot of people that show up. There's one I went to in Vegas that had a lot of people there just waiting for the next hour of bins because they replace the bins every hour. And so they come in with new bins and everybody's just running through, ripping open the canvas and just like grabbing whatever they can find in that hour.
And there's nobody to police what's going on?
I mean, no. I mean, they're just there. They tell everybody to wait and stand behind this taped line on the floor before all the bins come in.
And then they count down.
Yeah.
And then you're all like ready, set, go.
Yeah, basically.
And free for all.
Yeah, it's basically a frenzy.
Was there a time where you had to, like, you had to grab, you were grabbing, but like there were 2 people grabbing for one piece?
I've never seen that. But I know that there's people that will just come next to me and just like try to like find something right next to me. And I'm like, yeah, you're in my space, but you have to be prepared to not have your personal space there.
I think that's just part of the fun.
Yep.
Just don't let it get to you.
Yep, exactly. So I have a couple of pieces here that are not really my favorites, but just things I've found over time that I've really liked. Where should I start? So when I talk about just plaid shirts or just really comfy flannel shirts, this is one that I really like. And
Yeah, I like this.
It's just it's like oversized, and it has a very comfy material, and so I just wear
and it
it
has a
when it's
very
cold.
grungy look to it.
Right, and so even if I'm wearing if I'm wearing a band shirt or it's like wearing like a regular just black or any basic shirt, then I can just put this over, and I feel like it's an outfit.
Right.
And then one thing I do like is grandma shirts because they're fun, funky, and also why not? They're cute.
Why not? Oh, I like this design. It's the flowers.
Yeah, and so basically
birds.
it has the birds and the flowers on there. And funny story about this is that there used to be a collar on this shirt, like a really frilly collar, and then I had my dad remove it. Yeah, it's not
Why
there
would
anymore.
you not want to wear that collar?
I don't like collars. It makes me uncomfortable, and also it just makes it look very outdated. And then I also, so when I talk about the shopping at the women's section, I always get like really like nice patterned shirts like these, which is a nice floral, almost grandma-ish shirt, but I make it work.
Yeah, I like the flowers there.
Yeah. And I mean, the material's a little bit sheer, but it still works out just fine.
Well, not really. It's like it's dark, so
right.
It's okay.
Yeah. So I would wear this for like, kind of semi-formal events. So one thing I was known for in high school was sweaters. So I really like buying like sweaters from the thrift store, like really old vintage sweaters. And so this is one that I got, and it just has a lot of, it's just very funky patterns and everything. And so I would wear this to school, and people would just be like, "Oh wow, where did you get this?" I'm like, "The thrift store." And it's like, oh, and then people are like, "I want to go with you."
I want to go with you.
Right.
Let's find one.
Yeah.
Okay, I noticed that you're wearing a Taylor Swift Eras Tour T-shirt. Is that a thrift store find?
Yes, it is, because I haven't been to the Eras Tour or anything. It's way expensive, but I found this at the store, and I'm like, oh, someone gave this away, so I bought it myself.
And I was like, I can't believe they would just give it away.
I'm glad they did.
See? All right. So I also have my own finds, and well,
let's see what you got here.
This one, I got this jacket, and I was at my favorite store, the Family Thrift Store.
Oh, yes.
And I even took a picture of this before I bought it because I wanted to be sure that you liked it.
Yeah, you got my seal of approval.
Yeah. Well, this one, I did not find it. You found it for me.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
So, but it's really something that I like to wear.
Yeah, so let's just show it for the cams. So this shirt is what I found in the women's section in Savers. And I don't remember how much it was. It was maybe like $7, but it's very, what do you say, 70s, 60s almost. And
I love the buttons, how they contrast with the red,
the deep red. Yeah, so. And then this collar. But when I wore it, I didn't really like it on me, so I just gave it to you because I think you would have rocked it. And you do.
I know when I think about thrifting, I think about you.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we do together. And then each time I wear the piece, or I see in my closet the pieces that you've given me, or something that I learned from you, that's why I got that piece, is I start thinking about us, so. Again,
yeah, I do that too.
So something that you can enjoy with your family and friends.
Yes, for sure.
Because I know a lot of my friends, when they see also my finds, my thrift shopping finds, they go, "Oh, I want to go with you. Let's go together."
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that really matters to me. And I thank you for that.
Of course.
And I thank you for that, because you inspire me to go thrift shopping.
And to do it way more than I do sometimes.
In fact, again, when we talk about the benefits of thrift shopping, it's really a stress relief for me. Because sometimes life gets hard. And then one time I remember about 2 years ago when we had the tornado that happened in this house. And I was really kind of depressed a little bit with what happened to the house, and we were displaced, and my blood pressure just went up, and then it was so hard to bring it down, even with medication. And I was talking to my PA, and she says, do something that's fun. Like, forget about some of your problems. And then I start thinking, well, what's something fun for me? And I go, oh, okay, I go shopping. So I did. I went thrift shopping, and it was a relief for me. I found something
Found
I
a lot of good
liked.
things.
And then it made me forget a little bit about what was going on with the house, or, with being displaced. So for me, it's very personal. Thrift shopping is very personal. It's not only fun, but it's stress relief and brings back really good memories.
Good.
What about for you?
I think so too. I mean, I think it has connected me with friends of mine as well, family, of course. And sometimes when I'm having those like really annoying days or rough days, I'm like, all right, I just want to just spend some money. And so I just go to the thrift store and just find something, whatever I like.
Yeah.
Or, I look at the household items or the knickknacks, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, we didn't even talk about household items. We just mostly focus on clothes.
Right.
But, thrift shopping also involves like household
like paintings, decor, like just like little trinkets. Like I really like little trinkets and like just random paintings, like old paintings and such. Yes. And so, I mean, there's a lot of, yeah, and also like old DVDs and CDs. Like we haven't even just dove to just like those parts.
You know what? We can have another episode just talking about other items, not just the clothing, but other household items that you can find at the thrift shop.
Oh yeah, I mean, like a lot of people are really nowadays like really into like buying like physical media because they don't want to pay for subscriptions, and so they like they're buying old movies again, or like finding CDs and buying CD players, and so people are kind of doing a little throwback nowadays with that too.
Well, people get nostalgic, so and what a better place to go to than the thrift shop,
right? And so that's another thing for me too, is that it does take you on a little nostalgia trip as well.
Yeah, like to me, it's almost like time traveling too, because you get to find clothes from
any decade, honestly.
Yes, I've seen some from even like I think 50s, 50s, 60s, definitely. I'm seeing more and more of 70s,
right,
and even like 80s too. So yeah, it's almost like time traveling.
Yep.
Which is something that I like to talk about too, right?
Yeah, and it's fun to like either you're trying to do a 70s outfit or you're trying to like mix and match with it. Like it's perfect. You have everything there.
Wow, this is really great. We had a great conversation about this.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy that you're able to join me on this episode.
Of course.
Thank you very much, John Lee.
Thank you.